Exams are tricky. We've all took them. We've all taken exams that we did very well on, and we've all taken exams we did not do very well on. Exams are a test to see how much a person truly knows a topic. My opponent claims that exams are not a proper way to determine if a student has knowledge of a topic. My opponent claims that information does not sit well when it is crammed. Test anxiety affects test scores, and professors try to trick students so that they will not do very good on the exam. Let's take a dive into these claims. I would argue that cramming information the right way could actually help you learn better. A survey was conducted by Medium.com in 2016 that found that 99% of students that cram actually remember the information better than when they do it over months. So say you're studying for something over a 2-month time period versus a week time period. And that 2-month time period, say it's up, you're not going to remember what you learned 2 months ago. You'll forget it by then. But if you do it over a week time period, you'll be way more likely to remember what you went over a week than 2 months ago. Because that's a very long time. And we've all slept since then. We've all ate since then. We've all done many things. And we're probably not going to remember what we learned 2 months ago. And I would also argue, while yes, test anxiety is a factor and it can affect your test scores and everything, anxiety is not just for tests, it's for everything. According to a study done by the American Psychiatric Association in 2021, 30% of people have anxiety. So anxiety is not just for tests, it's for school, it's for work, it's for just going out in public, it's for talking to people. And it affects that too. It can affect how you speak to people. It can affect your schoolwork as shown in test scores. It can affect how you do in the job. It can affect your life. So it's not just limited to tests. Anxiety can go anywhere and it can be anything, and it's not just for tests. So while yes, test anxiety is a bad thing, it will affect much more than tests. And finally, I would argue that teachers do not truly try to trick you. They're trying to get the best out of you. And this is a common excuse when people don't do good on an exam. And I'm sure you've heard people use it. My professor tried to trick me. He wasn't being honest with the questions. I'm sure we've all heard it. Weber State collected information from their professors and found professors actually want their students to do good. And this was taken in 2017. Professors were quoted as saying things such as, "I love when students do great on my exams because it means they're learning my class." And think about it. Why would they not want their students to do good? The students are paying to be in that class, and they're paying to learn, and the professors are being paid so that they will teach. And if the professors, if they relay the information to the students and they do good, that makes them look better. It makes them look like a better teacher, and it could get them a raise, and it would help both the student and the professor if the student did good on the exam. Now, next, I believe that exams show a student's work ethic. According to research done by Stanford University in 2017, the more a student studies, the better they do on a test. And this makes sense. Work ethic, you got to work for everything you want. You got to work, say, if you want to be a professional athlete, you got to work for that. If you want to go be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, you got to work for it. You got to study. If you want to get your dream body, you got to work out. You got to eat right. And that's the same for tests. If you want a good grade, you have to put in a work ethic. You got to work towards it. It's not going to just be given to you. You got to study and you got to work for it. And if you do study and if you do work hard towards that exam, you will do good. And also, a survey in Sean in 2021 say that businesses look at grades. So with these exam grades, if you do good on them, you will be more likely to be hired at a higher salary and more likely to be hired in general. So if you study and work hard for these exams, you'll get good grades. With these good grades, you're more likely to get a better job and a higher salary. So in conclusion, exams are a very good way to test if a student knows a topic. It works with work ethic, and it helps them in the long run. So all in all, exams are an effective way to test a student's knowledge on a topic.